Hello and welcome to another Dominaria draft here on the channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, welcome, welcome, welcome. I apologize if my voice is a little scratchy. I am a little bit under the weather. But yeah, let's get to the pack. Two-headed giant is pretty much just a 4-mana 4/4, which is a solid body, but I don't really want to first pick it. It does have random upside if you can get a little bit lucky, but Menace isn't insanely relevant, and I mean Double Strike's good, but that's going to happen like not very often. It's like 1 every 4 times. If they both come up, have them both going up heads, 1 times 1.5 times 1.5. Jorah's Familiar I don't think is insane. Shanna's pretty cool if you're green white, but I don't really want to jump into green white just for her. I don't think Flames of the Kilt is playable. Adventurous Impulse is fine, but not insane. I think I'm just going to start my draft with a Baloth Gorger. I think Baloth Gorger is pretty good. I think after this I would probably take the Skittering Surveyor, and then maybe Shanna, or Two-Headed Giant. Maybe Keldon Overseer, but I like Baloth Gorger. Ooh, Dreadshade. This card seems pretty good to me. I did just pass a Shanna, and I got past a Shanna. I don't think this card's very good. I think the deck it goes in is a little bit weak. I don't really want to like take any of these green cards because they're not very good, I don't think. Deep Freeze is fine. I kind of want to take Shanna. I think I'm going to take Dreadshade, though. I think Dreadshade's fine, even on, like, turn 5. Maybe let you double spell. Green-black could be fine, I'm not sure. I haven't played all the color combinations yet. But I think Dreadshade's pretty good. Person to my right took an uncommon. I did already pass a Shanna. I also could just abandon my first pick. I don't really want to take a gold card here. I could take Deep Freeze, but I think Dreadshade's higher upside, so I'm going to take it. And another Baloth Gorger. I think I'm just gonna keep taking cards in my colors. Syncopate's fine. I think it's pretty good, but I'm just gonna keep taking cards that are already in my color. Ooh, Woodland Cemetery. That's a good card. It's really good because I have a lot of tough mana requirements right here. After playing with Dredge Sentinel a couple times, I don't think it's as good as I thought it was initially. I don't think it's very good. Rona's pretty solid, but I don't think I'm playing blue right now. I think I'm just going to take the Woodland Cemetery because it helps my mana a ton. I do like Keldon Overseer, but I do have good green and black, a good black card. And this card just seems good to help my mana. Adventurous Impulse is kind of fine. We're just going to take the Woodland Cemetery, though. Ooh, Isolated Chapel. Nice. How much is it worth? Probably not anything. Foil is only 1.33. I like Calico Skin Witch a decent amount. I think it's just a solid card because you can play it on turn 2 and then on turn 6 it's pretty solid. Karn's Temporal Sundering is a card that I don't think is insane in draft. Primordial Worm could be solid, but we already have some expensive stuff, so we're just going to take a nice Calico Skin Witch here. Fungal Infection I'm pretty down on. I think 1 copy is fine, but it's not been great for me. I haven't gotten to play very much with this card though, so I'll just take it here. It could be better in green-black where you have ways to use the tokens and stuff. So far I'm really liking this deck. It's all good, Cornball. Welcome, welcome to the stream. Hello, as they say. Arbor Armament. I've never played this card, but it could be decent. I don't think Demonic Vigor is insane. Maybe it's better than I'm giving it credit for. It just seems like it doesn't do much. Like, when you put it on your good guy, it's like, okay. It's like, makes your Baloth Gorger a little bit bigger. Such a minor effect. I think I'm going to take the combat trick over Voltaic Servant. Late Deep Freeze. Maybe I'm valuing this card too highly. I think I'm just going to take a Primordial Worm, though. I don't think I'm playing blue. I guess I could play, like, green-blue still, but I don't really... I kind of think my black cards are pretty good. So I think I'm just going to take a Primordial Worm. Though maybe I just have enough top end that I don't need it and I could just take a deep freeze. I think I'm just going to take the worm though. And now appears this guy for the sideboard. Pretty like Keldon Overseer. I think Keldon Overseer is probably pretty fine. But there are a lot of like one-powered guys like Saprolings running around. I think this deck's pretty good looking. This card might be good because I've like lost to flyers a couple times. Ooh, Dark Bargain's nice. Some late blue cards. I'm really happy to have the Woodland Cemetery because I have a triple black card, but then I also have double green cards, and a green-black land is perfect for my deck. Might not want to play the Dark Bargain, but I think this deck looks pretty good right now. Blessing of Bells Unlocked. Probably not gonna play this card. Only a +1 toughness doesn't really help a ton. Like if they double block my Baloth Gorger with a 3/3 and a 2/2, then I don't like keep my Baloth Gorger alive. I really like where the deck is right now. Another Arbor Armament. There's a Sparring Construct, which I don't really want. I don't really want Drudge Sentinel, though. My conclusion I've come down on this card, I initially thought it was going to be pretty good, just because Indestructible is pretty good, but it's too expensive. I'm just going to take another Arbor Armament. I think Arbor Armament can be good against certain decks. I have a nice sideboard deck against flyers, and this card could be just solid on its own. Kazarov. I kind of just want to take Elfhame Druid over it. I mean, Kazarov is much better in green-red, and I think my mana requirements are strict enough that, like, I don't want to just splash a color. I think Kazarov's good, but I don't think it's, like, game-endingly good, because there is a lot of removal that can just kill it. Maybe this Llanowar Envoy would wheel. I think it would be pretty good in my deck, but I'm not going to take it here. For me, it's between Elfhame Druid and Baloth Gorger. I think I'm going to take the Elfhame Druid, though, because I do have a couple kicker spells that it's good with. It's also just good at ramping, so I think I'm going to take the Druid over the third Baloth Gorger. Yeah, I agree. Cornwall Druid is perfect. Oh, yes. It's between another Elfhame Druid and a Llanowar Elves. I think the Elfhame Druid is just going to be better, though. It being able to tap for 2 mana is pretty relevant. And it's also pretty relevant, like, because Llanowar Elves is good because you can play it on turn 1 and ramp to your 3-drop. But I don't have any great 3-drops. My great cards are 4-drops. So this card into a 4-drop with extra value late game is going to be better than the Llanowar Elves, I think. It's really close, though. I think they're both very good cards, but I think because I have 2 Baloth Gorgers. Sup, Joan Mac? Yeah, the sunglasses stream today. Because I have 3 kicker cards, I can get more. I think the Elfhame Druid's going to be a little bit better. It's definitely close, though, between those two. None of these other cards are impressive to me right now. I'm just going to take the Druid. Ooh, and a Saproling Migration is going to be nice. Fall of the Thran, the land destruction card. Not really what I'm after right now. But I think Saproling Migration is good. It's also good with the Elfhame Druids. Song of Freyalise. Interesting. Grow from the Ashes. I think Song of Freyalise could be good in my deck. It helps me ramp, and then my creatures get huge. I don't think I really want a Blood Tallow Candle right now, though I do want some removal. Grow from the Ashes is only really good, I think, if you're splashing. I already have a couple of Mana Dorks. If I'd taken the Sangir guy, I probably would have taken Grow from the Ashes. So I think it's between Song of Freyalise, Sprout Swarm, Spore Swarm, I mean. I think I'm going to take... I haven't played with Song of Freyalise, but I think it could be fine, pretty good. And it helps me cast my expensive stuff, and yeah, it also helps me splash if I want to, I think. Sulfur Falls, not in my colors. I think I'm just going to take Ancient Animus. I have some big guys I need removal. Don't really need a Mammoth Spider right now because I do have some anti-flyer stuff already. I wouldn't mind a Mammoth Spider, but I don't really need it. I think I need the removal spell a little bit more. There's a Corrosion Druid, which would be fine in my deck. Huh. Llanowar is a nice pickup. Chain of Stromid I don't think is insane. Demonic Vigor is not insane as well. Llanowar and Void could be fine in this deck because I just do have some pretty high requirements, but pretty happy to pick up the Llanowar Elves. Now it's between Second Fungal Infection and Mammoth Spider, I think. I think I'm going to take the Mammoth Spider. I do already have a fungal infection, and I do need some more big stuff to ramp into because I am dedicating a lot of spots to ramp, so I need to have big stuff to get out. So I think I'm going to take another Primordial Worm here. I think my deck's pretty good. I don't know. Could be fine. I think it's pretty open, that's for sure. Ideally, I'd just get like another couple Bailoff Forges and not have to run the Primordial Worms. I do have a lot of mana ramp though, so expensive cards are going to be good in my deck. Cabal Paladin's not insane. We'll take Servant's not really any synergy with my deck though. I guess I'll take the Paladin. Nope. Don't know why that popped up. Corrosion Druid's pretty good in this deck, I think. I don't really need another 2-drop, but Corrosion Druid's nice. It can gain me some life. I can cast it for the kicker for cheaper. I'd rather have one of each of these than 2 Cabal Paladins, I think. Another Pierce the Sky, pretty nice. My problem is I'm primarily green, but then Dreadshade's just like a triple black card. Woodland Cemetery helps with that. How many black cards do I actually have? I only have like 4 black cards. I could definitely move out of black if I open a card that's powerful enough. Hey, Mammoth Spider came back. That's nice. I don't really want Llanowar Scout. I'm just going to take a Primordial Worm number 3. Another Torgar. I've had Torgar every single draft. Do I take it here? I don't know if I want Torgar, to be quite honest. I don't really have a ton of like cheap dudes to sack. I like Knight of Malice. Sporecrown Thallid. How many Sapperling Makers? I only have 1 Sapperling Maker, 2 Sapperling Makers. I could just take another Llanowar Elves. I think I'm just going to do that. I don't really want another Torgar. Torgar's cool because I can like sacrifice some of my random dudes, but Torgar hasn't been insane for me. He's been pretty good, but not insane. And I think Llanowar Elves is going to be better in my deck because I do have a bunch of expensive stuff already. Like, Torgar is just mainly for the 7/6 body in my deck, I think, a lot of the time. I am ramping a lot in the early turns. I don't want to sack my mana dorks. This card doesn't help me an insane amount. I think Llanowar Elves is just going to be good. Ooh, Settle the Score is nice. Good removal here. Black might be more open than I anticipated. I mean, they did take a rare, so maybe they are playing black, but... I don't want to take Adventurous Impulse here. I do have a lot of creatures, and I do want to be able to hit my land drops. I don't think I need another Dark Bargain, or another Pierce the Sky, or another Mammoth Spider. So yeah, I'll take Adventurous Impulse. Wow, now there's another Kasparov, jeez. I think I'm just going to take fungal plots, though. Just going to keep me alive. Huh. Yeah, I do have a relatively high amount of creatures. Another Llanowar Elves, jeez. I guess I'll take it. There's a Grow from the Ashes. There's a Llanowar Envoy, but I think Llanowar Elves is just really good. So having 3 of them sounds fine. This Dreadshade's not looking very good in my deck, I will say. I think Song of Freyalise isn't as good now because all of my creatures tap for mana anyway. Spore Swarm could be good. Probably better than Guardians of Koilos. The deck looks like it has a lot of playables. I think I'm going to run 10. No, I'm going to run 9, 7, 1. And have that be the one. Because I do need, I want 10 green sources. I kind of want to run 10, 10, 6, 1. But I really think this card, I might just not run the Dreadshade. Dreadshade is good, but I need Llanowar Elves turn 1. Ooh, that's a good card to get. Llanowar Envoy. Helps me filter mana for Dreadshade and stuff. Yeah, I'll take it. Over Divest. Also filter mana for Settle the score. The second black on Calico Skin Witch. I like this deck. Grow from the Ashes. Don't really want to Joyous from there. I guess I'll take the Grow from the Ashes. Grow could just be great in my deck. I can imagine a hand where I go Llanowar Elves into Grow from the Ashes, Llanowar Elves, cast Primordial Worm on turn 3. I like the flyer, I think. I already have 2 Arbor Armaments. Bloodtell Candle doesn't seem... I guess Bloodtell Candle is probably just removal in my deck. Because I can just get up to 7 mana. It just doesn't seem insane. It's between this and the Windgrace guy. I think I'll just take the Candle. I need a little bit more removal. Don't really want Arctic Wanderer. I'll just think of Impulse. Dark Bargain. I was just, another Llanowar Envoy. We don't really need multiple fungal plots, I don't think. Fungal plot seems good, but, it's actually useless in multiples. Creature or land card, so ideally you have, a 0% fail rate on this if you put it in your deck. Interesting deck building here. Let's see. Any cards in the sideboard that I want to main deck? Probably not. I do have a land that I'm going to be running, so that's 1 less card. I don't really want to run. I think I'm going to run 17 lands in this deck because I do have decent mana sinks. And I do have 2 adventures. I guess I could run 16 if I run the Adventurous Impulses. I might just not run Dreadshade. think I'm going to cut the Arbor armament because I do have 2 Mammoth Spiders to help me deal with flyers, and I can just side it in. I don't really need the Adventurous Impulses, I don't think. Song of Fraley is interesting, but I already have a ton of creatures to tap for mana. I think I'm going to cut Dreadshade. It's not going to be very good in my deck, I don't think. Like, it'll be like a 6-drop, and it's not impressive as a 6-drop. And I will have to, just hard. And if I'm not running that, I can cut a Llanowar Envoy, run a couple my Adventurous Impulses. I can run 16 lands if I don't run the Dreadshade. Because I can run 9, 1, 6. Yeah, this plus. So what else do I want to cut? Do I want to cut Song of Fraley's? Not really. If I'm running 2 Adventurous Impulse, though, I kind of just want to cut, like, junky little cards, like Spore Swarm and stuff. Spore Swarm is fine. It's also kind of good with this guy, but I really don't want to be able to whiff with my cards, so I think I'm going to cut those 2. Because Adventurous Impulse is powerful, but if you can whiff, it's not good. Because with this many non-creatures, I can cut like 1 more card. I think Dark Bargain's gonna be good in this deck. Only 1 copy needed though. I'll cut Fungal Plots maybe. Maybe not Fungal Plots. So if I have this card in my deck, it's in itself. So I'll have 16 lands, which means I have 24 spells. And I ideally, if I'm looking at 3 cards, that's like it's not 1/10 of my deck, it's like 7% of my deck. So I definitely want, so I have right now 15 creatures. So I'll have 31 hits with this card. Seems like a fairly good ratio. I think this card's going to be good because I have the kicker guy. Did we do it, Dustin? I don't know yet. I do not know. It all depends. I haven't played this format a ton, so I'm still like figuring stuff out, which cards are the best to play and stuff. These are the cards we could consider. I don't think we want to main deck these cards. I don't think we want the Urza's Tome. We got 3 Llanowar Elves. That's a lot of Llanowar Elves and 2 Elfhame Druids. So we can have like really explosive starts. I don't know how good Song is, Dustin. I haven't played with it yet. I'm reading the WTH, which means you probably think it's quite good. Huh. I don't know. I have 5 of my creatures already tapped for mana. So that part doesn't do anything. Is it good just as like a 2-turn delay +1/+1 for the team card? Maybe I don't need Grow from the Ashes. Yeah, Grow from the Ashes seems like unneeded because I have so many creature ramps. I kind of like the Dark Bargain. Find me some gas late game. Help my fungal plots a little bit. Llanowar Envoy is a bit weak, but it can help my mana a little bit. I could totally be like mono green. But I think the cards I have in my other color are pretty nice because I do need some removal. Do you really think Song of Fraley's is that good, Destin? It seems like just like, I guess it does also give Vigilance, Trampling, and Indestructible, so I could like get a big attack in. But it seems like it just doesn't do anything in my deck because I have all my cheap stuff already taps for mana, or most of it does. I like the migration. You think it's great? I don't know. I mean, like, the first part is literally dead in my deck, so it's like a suspend 3 card, I guess. But I don't really want to be wasting my turn on a Song of Fraley's. Okay, so we're gonna run 10, 5, and then 1, I think. No. 9, 6, and 1. That gives me 10 green sources, but they don't all come in untapped. I think I'm going to get an extra forest. Now I have 6 black sources. Maybe 6 is too low, because I do have a couple double black cards. Seven black sources. And 10... Oh, I don't have 7. Yeah, okay. 6 black sources. Oh, yeah, okay. So 7 black sources, 10 green sources. Okay. I'll do that, Dustin. What card do I think I would... So let's just see. If I was going to play Song of Fraley's, I would probably run it over... Let's just say I would run it over Fungal Plots. No, Fungal Plots I wouldn't cut. 16 land. I have those guys, these guys, and 2 Adventurous Impulse in the deck. So I feel like I could flood very, very easily if I run 17 lands. Maybe I just want the other Envoy so I can run extra green sources. This build has been kind of difficult. I think I'm gonna run it like this, and then I can change it if I don't like it. Maybe I don't think I need Dark Bargain. Dark Bargain doesn't seem like what I want. I think I'm gonna run Llanowar Envoy instead. You can let me run an extra forest instead of a swamp. And then we'll run that. Because I think the Dark Bargain could be fine. But I think I just want to be tapping out for big stuff, and I have Adventurous Impulse. Extra 4 seems good. 10 green sources to come in untapped on turn 1 seems good. Oh, you thought I was at 17. Yeah, I think 16 is going to be good. Yeah. I don't think you can run 17 lands in this deck and expect and not flood out every game. I mean the difference in 1 land is not insane, obviously, but I think he's probably correct. Song of Fraley's. So let's just say if Song of Fraley's was Blood Tallow Candle, then Blood Tallow Candle is one of my worst cards. Huh. We'll keep this hand. It's solid. I don't really want to cast Calico Skinwitch until the late game anyway. Maybe I needed an extra... I mean, maybe I just should have an extra swamp, but I really want to have an untapped green source on turn 1. And if I didn't have a dual land, I think I would run 10-6. Okie doke. Opponent, tap out for the 3-mana 2/1 flyer. You know you want to. You know you want to. Wow, nothing? Nothing. I'm just going to play it. Not particularly close to kicking it. Okay, settle the score. Kind of annoying, especially because I have fungal plots, so I could have gotten a little bit of value out of it, but not the end of the world. We have our mammoth spider. Why am I wearing the shades? I just picked them up today, like at some event, and I kind of like them. I don't drink, so I don't have a hangover. That's for sure. I'll just attack, and then I think I'll kick Calico Skinwitch. Just want to use my mana, and this is a pretty useful way to do it. Yeah, it's so bright out. Jeez. Whoa. I've been wearing the shades for a bit. I don't know. I think they look kind of cool. And it's just kind of a fun little way to just switch things up. Keep things fresh, dude. The Stronghold Confessor. Don't really care about that. I'll just keep hitting him for 3. And I think I'm going to just play my Crows and Druid out. And I think I'm also going to hold the land in case he has his own Calico Skinwitch. He did discard 2 lands, so maybe he's a little bit flooded. Or he was flooded. I'm just imagining how bad it would be if I had the Dreadshade in my deck and I just drew it now and I'm just like can't play it because it's triple black. Triple black is a real cost. Davenant Trapper. Interesting. Keep up the beat down, as they say. I mean, he could have a combat trick. He could have like Gideon's thing. I guess this attack is really bad. Yeah, I'll just pass, I guess. I have a lot of expensive stuff to draw. I guess I should play my land. I kind of don't want to get wrecked by Skinwitch, but like I have Baloth in my deck, and if I draw it, I want to be able to kick it. Okay, now I can hold land safely. Yeah, if he double blocked this, I would have to. I can't even use fungal infection properly, so I think I'll just keep passing. I have about like a billion expensive big guys, but I also have a bunch of mana ramp in my deck, so we'll see. He has like 6 drops or something. Like, what you got, bud? I can attack with that guy now, which is kind of nice, and then my Mammoth Spider can get back on the beatdown plan. He does have a Skin Witch. Aha, I knew it. I was playing around that. Heck yeah. Oh, man. I think I'm supposed to wait on this. Because it's going to be a 7/7, which is just much more relevant here. Can attack with this guy. Like a 4/4 can just get double blocked pretty easily, and then I trade it for like a 3/3. So I think I'm going to wait. If he has a second Skin Witch, it's kind of annoying. I guess I'll have to decide what I want to keep if he has a second Skin Witch. That's why I played out that land, though, because I hadn't had to discard 2. Oh, okay, thank goodness. I was really afraid of another Skin Witch, not gonna lie. I don't even mind drawing a land here. Let's go. Big guy here. In the house, he's a 7/7. I think he probably would have cast the Skin Witch if he had it last turn. Discarding my Settle the Score would be kind of annoying. Oh man, get played. Oh man, I could have just kept hold. I could have just like held the land. Fungal Infection wasn't really relevant. Dang. So if I attack for 7, how is he gonna block? He'll go block, block, block. I kill a couple dudes. Yeah, it doesn't seem great. I'll play my Llanowar Elves. I'm not gonna lie, Song of Freyalise would be much better here than a lot of cards I have. Board is pretty stalled out, but my top decks are like mediocre. He made me discard 4. I only made him discard 2, and also I have 3 more lands in play than he does. So the advantage bar is definitely in an interesting spot right now. I think he's winning because he has the flyer that I can't really deal with, but I do have like a massive creature, so. Oh no. That's not good. Oh, that was a great draw. How many creatures in my yard? 1. It wasn't that great of a draw. Only 2. Uh, since I can get extra 1/1s, I think I would like to attack here. He goes for the double Skin Witch block. I can trade this guy for a Skin Witch because I'm getting an extra 1/1. Yeah. Okay, doke. And then I can sack the 1/1s to draw a card, so that's also nice. I have 2 creatures in the graveyard. Huh. Opponent having double Skin Witch is definitely annoying. Does not look like the fungal infection is going to be good in this matchup. Unfortunate. I'm going to draw a card. That was a nice draw. Hit him for 7. He'll probably chump block or triple block. I don't really care. Either way is fine for me. Ideally, I'll be able to get him. Now I have 2 big guys. I am on a 3-turn clock. Though if he attacks all out on his last turn, then I can't block all the stuff. So if he attacks like all out here and I don't find anything, I think I should have probably played the land just so I could activate this twice potentially. And having 2 trappers makes blocking very risky because if he just plays a historic spell, he could just kill me. I definitely feel behind. Flyers are a problem for my deck. I'll probably bring in my anti-flyer package just because I know he has 2 flyers. And I can gum up the ground pretty easily. No, he has exile removal. I think I'm going to side out Fungal Plot just because I know he has 2 removal spells that exile. No, you're a meanie opponent. So oh no. Well, shoot. A block like this, I take 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Block like this, I take 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I'll just take 12 and keep my guy around. So this guy dying means I can draw an extra card and gain an extra 2 life, so maybe I do want him to die. That's game. Okay, Fungal Plot's definitely out. I think I want some late game card advantage because I know he has all the obnoxious whatever the to make me discard 2 guy. So I'm definitely taking out Fungal Plots. Fungal Infection seemed awful against him. I don't think the extra 1/1s are particularly relevant either. I'm going to bring in 2 Dark Bargains and a Pierce the Sky. And run it like that. I'd like to play first. Jeez, this hand is clunky. I'm going to keep it because it has like 3 lands, but like it's kind of annoying that I haven't seen a single one of my ramp creatures in an opening hand when I have 5 of them. I could draw one, but yeah, obviously it's much better to have like Llanowar Elves on turn 1 or the elf guy on the other elf on turn 2. I mean, I'm like not guaranteed to have one early, but Like, just imagine if I had one of my mana ramp elves instead of, like, any of these other cards. The hand would just be very different. And that's kind of what my deck is built to maximize. Like, I have a lot of cards that I can play early. Oh, man, just running out the Skin Witch. Probably means he doesn't have a ton of lands. Because the more lands you have, the more likely you are to just run out your Skin Witch early. I mean, to save your Skin Witch if you have more lands. But, like, if you have no lands, you run it out early. Because your mana is going to be constricted. So if I find my fourth land and can slam Baloth Gorger, I might just be able to beat him before he gets too much going. Okay, Vicious Offering. To find a land, though. And I find Llanowar Elves. Kind of like a land. A very slow and very fragile land, especially because I know he has double fungal infection. So I think he probably didn't have a ton of lands early, but it looks like he drew a couple lands. Haven Sentry, okay. Just going to cast this, going to use my Ancient Animus to fight the Haven Sentry next turn. Drawing a Llanowar Elves instead of a land is definitely annoying. Another Haven Sentry is frustrating. Hard to deal with for me. Swamp is a nice draw there. So if I attack and he chumps with Skin Witch, then I can't fight his guy. Which I really do want to do. I don't think he's going to chump, though. If he does chump, I can just wait and use my Ancient Animus on his turn. Ooh, he did not have fungal infection. That's good for me. And then I have Settle the Score for his other one. I can cast my Primordial Worm next turn. And I'm not too far behind in the race, though him making a couple tokens is going to be annoying. Yep. Sure. He does only have 3 cards in hand. Okay. I think I'm just going to get rid of the 2 black cards. And hope Primordial Worm's good enough. Obviously, I drew a black card. I mean, I think Primordial Worm's probably going to be better anyway. Going to attack for 4. He does have a lot of chump blockers, though, which is kind of annoying. Dark Bargain might have been nice, though. Losing 2 life in this situation doesn't seem great. Okay, so I have 2 relatively big guys, and he has a decent clock in the air. So he has a 4-turn clock, and he has cards in hand. And I'm in top deck mode. Calico Skin Witch has impressed me. It always feels really good against me. People always seem to have it in like multiples and stuff. Another one. Oh dear. Oh no. That's the risk of having a lot of expensive cards and a lot of lands and mana producing dudes. I mean, this game would have been very, very different if I'd found a Llanowar Elves before turn 4, and 2, if I'd found a land instead of a Llanowar Elves at that point. Because I could have just cast my stuff instead of like waiting an extra turn and getting delayed. Sure fun. Um, was that the right order? I mean, I don't really want him to have an extra 1/1, but I think I thought that they would be able to kill both. That was really bad, but it doesn't matter because I can't get out of the spot anyway. So I didn't really like focus on what I should block because I don't have enough flying removal, and I only have one more draw. Unfortunate. Um, let's see. Any changes I want to make? I mean, I kind of just want these so I have card draw in my deck. Uh, hmm. I think I'm going to add a Dark Bargain instead of a Fungal Plot. Kind of an annoying match there. Could have I could have definitely won. The stupid witch though is really annoying. And I have a lot less black sources. So if I'd had another black source, I could have kept the settle the score instead of the 7/6, and then I could have killed his flyer. But yeah, the skin witch is just wrecking me. It's also kind of annoying that fungal infection doesn't ever kill anything. It's always pretty good against my decks, but it's not very good against my opponent's decks. Skin witch has definitely gone up in my estimations, and fungal infection has definitely gone down. This is more like it. I can use this on turn 1 to look for like a nice little 4-drop. I think I'll just take the land. Yeah, I'll take the land. Help ensure I get to the later stage of the game. Because I kind of want to hit all my land drops so I can cast this. And then, yeah. If I'd known I was going to draw a land, though, I obviously would have just taken the 3-drop. Corrosive Ooze. Oh, this is a catastrophe. No. We played at the green-black mirror twice. I'm going to try and just kill his 2-drop with my fungal infection. I don't really have a ton going on. I'm not blocking with my druid. Oh, man. Come on, deck. Took the land off the impulse and just gets absolutely crushed. I guess that's justice. There's the 5-drop. I could have cast that last turn, dude. Man. I did get a turn 5/7/6, which is nice, but if I could have ramped a Mammoth Spider into Primordial Worm, it would have been a lot better. Yargle, no! No, not Yargle. That's unfortunate. I don't really want to attack into Yargle. Trading a 7/6 for a 9/3 doesn't seem good. Blood Tallow Candle. Okay. Opponent having way too much fun over there. Kicking spells. Drawing real cards. I mean, geez. Unfortunate. Wow. That's so bad for me. I was about to say, oh, they're gonna trade, and now they don't trade. Well, now I'll trade with the Yargle because I have another backup guy. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh no. Oh no. Removal. I only have like one removal spell in my deck. I do have a lot of lands though. My deck likes to remind me of that. Oh man, I just can't kill this Yargle. Huh. That seems bad. Opponent says the classic oops. Yeah, that is an oops moment, man. Oh, ho, ho, ho. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom, let's go. Jeez, Yargle plus Dub is really impossible to get through. Dang, that card is just a beating when it's a 12/6 first striker. Is he splashing white just for Dub? That's the real question. Now it's a legendary Frog Spirit Knight. Sir Yargle. Man. I have to discard my forest now. Oh, man. Eldest Reborn is really annoying. Uh-huh. No! Gosh darn it, opponent. You're a monster. I think you should attack. Well, now it's a bit trickier. Dang it. It's a top deck war. Do I draw my card that can get rid of the Yargle, which is like settle the score, before my opponent can kill me? Unfortunately, my opponent was able to kill my Primordial Worm the turn before the ancient animus thing went off. I'll take it for a turn. I'm at 30. Ooh. Hello there. Should definitely have attacked first. Just the way this game is lined up has been a little bit annoying. I can't get rid of the Yargle, and I do have my Settle to score though, so as soon as I draw that, I'll be able to get through the Yargle. Cabal Paladin, you say? Does the opponent just have no creatures in their deck? I just have so many cards that are irrelevant at this stage of the game. Oh, okay. Oh, what's he gonna reveal? Another Cabal Paladin, okay. Sure. This is where Song of Freyalise would be really good. Did I just draw 3 mana dorks in a row? I think I did. Maybe it's like a sorcery speed removal spell or something. It's just a swamp. Just a swamp. Oh man. This is like the purest of pure top deck wars. Oh man, if that was Song of Freyalise. Why is Yargle so unkillable? Opponent is splashing white for dub and like random night tokens. There we go. Got there. Finally. The one kill spell I have in my deck. So opponent traded in their Vigilance Knight token for a Corrosive Ooze. Seems bad to me, but you do you, I guess, opponent. Send in with the Goon. He's chumping, that's great for me. The Blood Tallow candle makes it hard for him. This is insane. Oh yeah, let's go. What a crazy match. I mean, game. This is only game one, I think. Oh, he's getting Yargle back? Yeah, I'll kill it. Are you kidding me? That's so unfortunate. Rather unfortunate. He's just gonna keep getting back Yargle. Oh, he has another Yargle. He has so many. There's too many Yargles. Too many Yargles. Yargle Tribal. Yargle hard. Oh, that's a good draw. Boom. 7-7. Dang it, he just has infinite 9-3s. Cabal of Angel. Ugh. Ick. So you can block here and double block it. And trade. I might just make a big alpha attack soon. Am I gonna deck first? No, I'm gonna deck first. So you can get back Yargle. No. Too strong. That's probably why he's splashing. Oh no. Can I even beat a Grun? Oh no, it's too big. I just can't beat it. I can't go wider than it. Oh no, I'm gonna deck. Shoot. Oh, I needed. Oh man. That's so frustrating. Decking out in limited is so annoying. I thought I was gonna win this game too. Hmm. So I know my next card is the fungal thing. No! Too many blockers. Wait, fungal plots? Did I take fungal plots out of my deck? I did. Oh, I was hoping for something that wasn't even in my deck. Wow, I'm gonna lose. Because my last two cards are land and Llanowar Elves. Opponent destroyed me. Jeez. Bringing that in for the grindy game. Song of Freyalise. Another Dark Bargain. I just don't have ways to kill Yargle. Sapling Migration didn't seem insane. Man, getting milled and limited. We'll keep. Milling yourself out is not a good thing to do. If I hadn't cast the Dark Bargain, I would have won that game. I could have just stalled him. Oh, I think I cast the Dark Bargain at a time when I needed the cards. That was such a long game one. That was like a 20-minute game. Well, I guess that's what happens when you get milled out. I mean, when you just deck yourself naturally, pretty much. My bad, sorry. Excuse me. Oh, taking a long time with their mulligan. Maybe he left to go do something. I have yet to have a Llanowar Elves on turn 1. Wow. Right on cue, bud. Play it on turn 2. Ramp into my Baloth Gorger. We'll cast it as a 4/4. We're still like many turns away from being able to kick it. Just gonna cast it. That's mildly annoying. Ooh, let's go. That's actually really good for me. Ancient Animus, when they're indestructible, is going to be good. I'm just going to pass. Fraley's Song is going to just win me the game next turn. Geez, Fraley's Song is much better than I gave it credit for. So you got to try new things. Oh man, opponent is so dead next turn. Oh, they just concede. Perfect. Let's go. Song of Fraley's OP. I'm convinced the card is much better than I gave it credit for. Wait, why do I have 41 cards? Oops. No, I have 41 cards. That was a mistake. I didn't even realize. Easy keep, though. Wow. What a mistake. 41 is not what I meant to do. Did not even notice. Though I am undefeated with the 41 card special. One of my mana accelerants is exactly what I'm looking for here. Just speed up everything by a turn. Why? Why, deck? I have 5. 5. What are the odds? The odds have got to be pretty high. I'm gonna pull up my hypergeometric calculator. Oh man. So on the draw, it's 9 cards. Population size 40. Number of successes 5, 9. I only need 1. Of x greater than or equal to 1 is 74%. Which means 74% of the time I should be able to have one of my accelerants by the first 2 turns if I'm going to draw. A little bit slow on the memo, bud. I'm just going to play my Envoy, I think. Next turn I can Gorge her. Maybe that was incorrect. The thing is, I might just want to save my Gorges till I can kick it. Because this is 2 of the mana for it, so I need to get up to 6 mana. So yeah, I'm going to play my Elfhame Druid here. Next turn I'll go Worm, then I'll go Baloth Gorger. Please don't kill my Elfhame Druid. Please. Another Call to Cavalry, okay. Fine by me. I take 4. Yeah, I think I'll probably trade. I could trade with one of them. Yeah, I'll trade. Save some life. Worm. Urgoros. Yikes. Attack for 7. I did not see Urgoros in any of the games. Please don't lose my Dark Bargain. Please don't lose my Dark Bargain. Yargle, no! Boom, perfect. Huh. So I took out my Fungal Infestation. Oh, Dark Bargain. If I find my Ancient Animus, I can use it to fight one of those and keep my 7/6 alive. Ooh, settle the score. Oh, this is so unfortunate. Okay, everything trades off. Unfortunately, I can't cast it because it's not a kicker spell. So if I discard it, I lose the game. I think I'm just going to pass and make my odds a little bit better. Sure. If I discard settle the score, I lose. Okay, Corrosive Ooze I don't care about. So if I don't discard settle the score this turn, I win the game. Come on, deck. Don't let me down. No! Oh my gosh. Why? Why have I never been lucky in my entire life? Oh, that's so unfortunate. Oh, that's so bad. And I don't have a land to go Primordial Worm Envoy. I'm still in it if I don't discard Ancient Animus. Yeah, that was kind of brutal. I'm still alive. And I can start gaining back life. I'll take Primordial Worm. I do have a ton of creatures in my graveyard, so I'm going to be able to gain back some life. Okay. I know he has exile a target tap creature, so I'm going to play it a little bit safe here. Actually, I'm just going to attack him. I should have done all this stuff afterward, but yeah. Want to start making him jump as soon as possible. Now he has to jump. Oh man. See what I draw? Okay, it's just a forest. And then I'll just hold up making 3 more saplings. Yes! Oh my gosh, we got there. We're going to make some changes to our deck. Song of Freyalise is definitely coming in. It just seems really good with all these random like dirtlers that do nothing in the late game. Because it makes them actually semi-relevant. Fungal Plot's definitely coming back in. I like the Dark Bargain. I don't think I want a main deck Fungal Infection anymore. I'm down on that card. Sapling Migration's kind of fine with Song, but it's a little bit defensive, but I don't think I really want it. Whew. We got there anyway, folks. Got it done. Living and learning. Playing against the untested opponent who's 0-0. Have I ever had an open... I'm going to keep, but have I ever had an open hand that has a Land of Our Elves in it? Just once in my entire life. I would like to have a Llanowar Elves on turn 1. 3 in my deck. Oh, did not mean to tap that. Oops. Oh man, come on, deck. One day I'll have an elf, and it will be as good as I've always hoped. It will tap for mana on turn 1, on turn 2. And it will be awesome. It's 1-3 beatdowns. Ah, the ramp. The ramp is real. I'm going to draw all my elves on like turn 12. But it doesn't really matter. I'm going to have my 4/4 to just shut him down. The destructive beatdown of my opponent. It's too good. I'm just never going to draw an elf. At this point, I don't want to draw an elf. You monster. Opponent. How could you? This is so silly. What the heck? I looked at my hand and I was like, did I miss a land drop? How is that even possible? Because my opponent put that extra land into play. And they haven't missed a land drop. Yeah, they flooded. And their cards are just actually do nothings, so I should be able to win this game. The mono green! Mono green is too strong. There's the elf. Turn 6. Right when I'm casting my 6 drop. That's one of the risks with having Llanowar Elves. You can like win games on like turn 3, but I haven't had any of those draws yet. My spider stops him dead in his tracks. The Aether Glider. Pseudo Vigilance, but it can't block. Ooh, nice draw. Gonna hit him for 10. Make this lethal next turn. Oh, unfortunate. He still doesn't have great blocks, but sure, bud. Another worm, my Llanowar Elves. Pass the turn. Ooh, he just concedes. Perfect. Okay, I think I'm gonna bring in an Arbor Ornament rather than a Pierce the Sky. Just to help against this flyer, maybe. I'll bring it over an Impulse. Maybe I just want the Fungal Infection against him. Come on, turn 1 Llanowar Elves. That's all I want. Also, more stuff to do after that, but turn 1 Llanowar Elves would be a nice start. I like how this draft has gone because we've kind of like learned which cards are like better and worse, and things have gone up and down in my estimations and stuff, which I think is nice. Because we played a lot of games where Song of Freyalise would have been good, and then we played it, and it was pretty good for us. So we kind of like learned that that card is going to be good in some decks. Well, maybe just most decks, but I think it's kind of cool to develop. Yeah, that was a very quick game we just played. Our opponent played creatures that didn't do anything, and we just stomped him. Our stuff may have been slow, but it was, what's the word? Effective. Why do you taunt me, Llanowar Envoy? Why? I'm gonna keep it, but I feel taunted. It just has to be a Llanowar. Llanowar Elves. Dang it. Never once in my entire life can I just have one on turn 1. I'll probably draw one on turn 3 instead of a land. Oh, opponent with the blue. They were green-red last time. Nice to draw a land, though. That was a good draw. I do need to just hit land drops. Okay. I'll just play my Llanowar Envoy next turn. I want a bit of a clock from the Ether Glider. Ether Glider. I did sideboard in that one card. Now I have like 3 answers to it. In addition to the Blood Tallow Candle, which we'll deal with it eventually. Oh no. Llanowar Scout when you don't have any lands is not what you want. Maybe I'll just settle the score of this. How much more damage is it going to do to me before I get to 6? Yeah, I'm going to do it. You can't be greedy. You have to realize that this is going to do 10 more damage to me this game. And I have 3 Primordial Worms in my hand, so if I survive, I'll just win. My opponent is land screwed. And his cards don't do anything. Right now, at least, so. Yeah. I just need to draw land. Not the worst draw. Better than drawing a non-land. A different non-land, I guess. Now I can just start slamming worms as soon as I draw one more land. Whoa, Strick's familiar with the host. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the host. Destroy target artifact. He broke and bonded my Blood Tallow Candle. Brutal. But yeah, welcome everybody from Strix's stream. My name is Nikolai. I stream primarily draft here. And yeah, if you would like to find, we're in game 2 of match 3. We're currently 1-1, going for the sweet 2-1. Oh yes, let the games begin. Primordial Worm number 1. Boom, we got there. The 2-1. Primordial Worm too strong. That's what I'm talking about. That was pretty cool. But yeah, I think that was pretty fun. We learned a lot. We had some good matches. Had some fun draws. Got milled out. Just day in the life. But yeah, that is going to do it for this YouTube video. If you're watching this on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, if you did enjoy it, be sure to click that thumbs up and subscribe to get updates whenever I post new content. Also, be sure to leave your thoughts about the deck or the gameplay in the comments section below. There was a lot of cards that I was evaluating, so I'd love to hear what you think about all the cards that I was toying around with, so I can learn and we can all get a little bit better. If you would like to catch me streaming live, you can find me on twitch.tv/NicolaiBolas. There will be a link to that in the description below. If you would like to connect with me on social media, you can find me on Twitter. Tweet me at NicolaiBolas. I post there whenever I go live, whenever I have a 3-0 deck list, and whenever I have a new YouTube video. So there will be a link to that in the description below as well. But yeah, anyway, that is going to do it for this draft video. I hope you enjoyed it, YouTube, and I will talk to you next time.